Welcome to the Grit Podcast.
Welcome to the Grit Podcast, the podcast that motivates and encourages you to become the real man you're destined to be. Broadcasting live in the rugged Northwest, just east of the trailblazing city of Portland. So let's get locked and loaded, because it's time to get gritty with it. Here's your host and lead grit man, Jamie Worley.
German Shepherd Dog, GSD.
Is that what it stands for?
Yeah, that's what they have down here.
GSD. Well,
There's no.
we have a different
Shepherd.
meaning behind that.
I just typed in GSD, German Shepherd, German Shepherd, German Shepherd.
Okay. Why are you doing this?
Well, because we have to. Your great idea of GSD.
You're
Get stuff done.
We're not supposed to be talking about that
Okay,
because
whoops.
we were concerned somebody would take that
All
and
right.
rob us with it.
You don't get it. It's all ours. Sorry. Trademarked, patented, played with, done. It's ours.
Okay.
All right. Now,
Let me get,
let's quit procrastinating. and Let's
I'm
get
not even
moving.
recording yet. Hang
Oh,
on.
well, sweet Lord.
Need to get the coffee.
Get,
Man. We cannot simply do a podcast without coffee.
man, we can't.
It's just not.
we can't.
It's not coof. We would be doing the public a disservice.
We would be already done with this if you weren't procrastinating.
Oh my God. You know what? We are 54 minutes into this because you can't be lit up. You can't be lit up because you're so dark skinned, which I guess leads to a really serious question about your ethnicity. I've got to wonder, are you a little bit Mexican? Do you have any Mexican in you? Or
No.
India or anything
No,
dark skinned,
not that I'm
Native
aware
American?
of. Not that I'm aware of.
Not that you're aware of.
Very Caucasian.
You know who your father is.
I do.
You know who your mother is.
Yes.
Okay. Does any of them have any descendant of dark skin that could not be lit up by spotlights in a studio?
Not that I'm aware of.
For the life of
But
me,
I will go back to, I think.
for the life of me, excuse me,
Go ahead.
for the life of me, we can't light him up any brighter than what he is right now. Look at him. You see that? We can't light him up anymore. Now, you may say, oh, he's lit up. I'm telling you, there is a huge spotlight right there. There's one right there. And then there's another one over there. And we cannot light you up. And why do you think that is?
Well, some of us work for a living, so we get out there and actually be in the sun. Some of us kind of sit behind in the office.
Yeah, is that right? Yeah,
Could be. I spent a day out working.
a day out working.
A day out in the sun.
When was this?
Just the other last Thursday.
What were you doing?
I went and helped a friend of ours go and work on one of his projects. I had a great time. It's been a long time since I've actually been out did something with my hands, and it feels good.
Yeah.
It feels really good to be out there using your hands.
That's kind of your thing, though. You can do anything with your hands.
Yes,
You can't pause like that. You know I'm an inappropriate laugher.
I can't help myself.
I'm trying to be clean here.
You're killing
This is
me.
a clean show.
You're killing me, Smalls. I can't.
This is a clean show. This is a family-oriented. No, actually, it's not.
Hey,
This is not a
we have
family-oriented
to be truthful
show.
with one another. That's all there is to it. Just be truthful.
We have to be.
Hey,
This is a podcast for men.
it is.
Yeah.
We try to make it that way. Actually, but hell, hold up. I had a friend of mine call me, and him and I were connecting back and forth over the last podcast.
Uh-huh.
And he was explaining to me that I keep you in line.
What? That tells you what he doesn't know about what goes on behind the scenes at this podcast.
I'll agree with that one.
Yeah.
I'll agree. But anyway, no. So let's get rolling.
Well, let's get rolling.
Let me get you back on track.
Okay. Well, welcome to the Grit Podcast. I'm your host, Jamie Worley, and I guess this guy is slowly becoming my co-host. Right now, he's still a guest, but I think you're probably going to end up being co-host of this thing. We're starting to do these podcasts, and I can't really imagine doing these without you. So I guess that if you think camera work here, if you think Josh should be the co-host alongside of me, comment below, let us know. I would encourage you to say no, because, working with Josh can be difficult. It can be difficult.
Make sure you subscribe.
Like
and subscribe.
What do the kids say? Smash that like button.
Smash the like button. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
That sounds like
Yeah.
But I ain't asking to pay for it.
Okay, but before we really get into what we're going to talk about today, I think it's important that we would let the viewers know why in the world should they subscribe to such nonsense? We don't talk nonsense, do we? I mean, not always. This is why do you subscribe to this? Why do the people you know subscribe?
Because they like to hear the truth. They like to hear, hey, here's what. Maybe it's our truth. Maybe it's my truth. I don't know. I think it's the truth. I think it's you're just being honest. Honest. Maybe it's honest. Honest is better than the truth.
Do we filter that truth?
No, it's 100% real. Here it is,
well,
laid out.
Yeah. So if people don't agree with what we're saying, what do you have to say to those folks?
You know what? To each his own.
Yeah.
You do you. If you don't like me, I'm okay with that. It's not going to hurt my feelings.
My brain, my choice.
I only have two feelings. I leave one with each of my children. Other than that, nobody gets any feeling from me. Not even you.
What about your wife?
I love her dearly. She don't get much feeling from me, and she'll tell you that.
Josh will be single soon if you're interested.
Nope.
No. Well, I got to say that we are not in the greatest podcast studio. I mean, I'm thankful for the space, but as you viewers can look around, there's a view of both of us at the same time right now. We have some lighting issues. Our foam keeps falling down. I have a soon-to-be. We're going to make this. We'll go ahead and make you the co-host. How about we do that live right here on the air? You are now the co-host.
Oh, sweet Lord! Oh my
now you're definitely not getting paid.
I'm good.
So yeah,
never did want any money out of it. I just enjoy hanging out with you.
I know.
Speaking the truth.
I mean, we had a beer before we had this. Before we did this. I didn't think we filtered stuff.
You're right. Okay, I'm good with that.
Let me rephrase. We had a single beer.
You had a single
beer. For all you judgmental Pharisees and hypocrites out there.
You had a single one.
I had a single beer. Josh had, how many did you have?
Dos.
2. When I was a cop and I pulled people over, I'd always say, have you had anything to drink tonight? And they always said, when they said, yes, officer, I had something to drink tonight, I would always ask, how many? Do you know what the answer always was? Every single time.
1.
No.
2.
2.
Oh, okay.
It's always 2. When they said 2, that was an immediate, I know you're lying. Nobody goes to the bar and has 2 beers. You have 1 or you have 3, but nobody has 2.
I just did.
Nobody.
I did.
Yeah, but you're different.
I just went over there.
You're white.
You and I had a little bite to eat, a couple drinks. Come over.
I know, but have we discussed how impossible it is to light your skin up with these spotlights in the studio? Did we already cover that?
We did already.
Okay.
Outside in the sun right now, just give it a few months. We live in we're in Oregon. It won't be much longer, and all of us will be back to white again.
You look like you have a shadow cast over you constantly.
I'm sorry.
Like you're some depressed emo kid.
I'm not that.
Walking around.
You can't be depressed when you're in the sun like this.
You look gothic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
you paint myself up.
Look how lit up I am. You see the monitor?
You should get out in the sun some more. Maybe you should be out. And I know you go on plenty of vacations.
I am so white I'm clear. I am. Oh, funny story about that. I was on spring break at South Padre Island. This is the southern tip of Texas by Mexico, right at the southern tip. South Padre Island, if you're under 25, great spring break place. I went down there, and I got up early to go jogging on the beach. So I'm on the basketball team. In college, I'm trying to stay in shape. And I'm running down the beach, and I'm coming towards the condo, and I had about 7 or 8 friends were on the beach, and they're just laughing. They can't stop laughing as I'm running towards them. I'm thinking, these guys are just jealous. You're just jealous as I'm out being disciplined, because I had like a Michael Jordan attitude. I'm going to practice when nobody else is, because when I meet you, I'll be the one who practiced when you didn't.
That's some grit.
That is some grit. Okay. Now that I popped my old neck, that really hurt, actually. That kind of hurt.
That's what they were.
You know why they were laughing?
Why?
Because they thought I was jogging in long johns, white long johns, because that's how white my legs were.
Oh.
So I get back. I'm like, what are you guys laughing at? They're like, we thought you were jogging in long johns.
That's just wrong.
It is wrong. And so when you make fun of me like that, I'm pretty triggered by that. And I don't, I'm rethinking this whole co-host thing, because if you can't accept me for the chrome skin the way I am, then, maybe we shouldn't be friends.
First of all, you're the one who brought up skin color, because I could care too. I don't care.
You're not racist?
No, I don't care.
See,
Here we go again. When I was in the Marine Corps.
Oh, God. Another Marine Corps story. Hoorah!
The drill instructor said, I don't care what color you guys are. We're all green and you bleed red. That's all there was to it.
What does that mean?
We're all of us, you're all wearing fatigues.
Oh,
camo.
I didn't know if you mean green meaning you're new.
No, you're all green. And it's color. Like you're all green. We're just going to leave it at green.
Yeah.
And you all bleed red. We're done talking about it.
Oh.
So everybody bonds immediately. You just, and because it becomes no issue.
That makes sense to me, though. Why can't we do that more?
We can, but people choose. Listen, if we were all together, if every American linked arms and said, listen, hey, we're all together. We're all going to work together in a common goal.
Yeah.
The government would freak out.
Their goal, it seems to me.
Listen, we're here today for procrastination. We're way off topic, brother.
We'll talk about that later.
Let's move on.
We'll talk about that later. Today we're going to be talking about procrastination shortly. Meanwhile, we're going to have another beer.
No. Let's get this moving. Let's get the show on the road. Let's be here for the people.
Shouldn't we?
For the other men and women
we
who
talk
are out
about
there,
some other things
want to listen
first?
to what do you want to talk about? I mean, I guess if you want to get off track, go ahead. But your show, not
I'm
mine.
trying to procrastinate.
I'm just
trying to make a point.
Co-host.
You know, a co-host. It's my understanding that that's equal to the host.
No way.
Yeah, it's a partner.
No,
It's an equal part. Co-pilot is a co-pilot. What do you think?
Right.
Is a co-pilot second in charge?
You're daggone right, because he ain't the pilot.
No. So like,
listen, somebody always. You know what?
So if you have two managers of a store, which one's the manager?
The general manager.
If there are two managers of a store, who's the manager?
There isn't two managers of
That's
stores.
right. Yes,
There's
are.
only one, and then you have assistant manager.
Right. The assistant manager is
He
not
ain't the
the
manager.
manager. He's second to the manager. But if
Exactly.
you have two managers of one store,
they're on different
both
shifts.
I know, but they both manage the store.
We're not. We're here together as a team.
We're here to talk about procrastination.
Well, exactly.
You keep
We've
giving it. We're
gone way off
track. How long
track.
have we been recording and you were getting us off track? You know, maybe you're not the right co-host.
I'm not. Okay, fine. I'm cool with it. Let's roll.
I'm going to hold it over your
Let's
head.
get through today then.
I know how bad you want this.
Good Lord. Please make me the co-host.
You know what would be funny?
No.
What would be funny? If we just kept putting
off the whole show, the whole thing. We're going to sit here the whole time and talk about everything but not. You want to talk about procrastination? I don't. Yeah, we're going to talk about procrastination. Thanks,
we
guys.
keep switching
you know
subjects.
What else we got going? You know what? The Sooners. You're a Sooner all over the Oklahoma Sooners today.
Boomer Sooner.
We got the colors all over the place for you.
Yeah.
Sooner away.
Absolutely. What if this whole show was us putting off the subject of procrastination?
Welcome to the show.
Who does that? That's what makes us unique, Josh.
Only somebody who's procrastinating. Good Lord. You're killing me, Smalls.
I can't stop.
You're killing me.
That's brilliant. We should have thought of that before we started the show.
Wait, this was not planned out as well as it should have been. This is live.
Sweaty.
This is live all the way.
I'm hot and sweaty.
Well, you got like 100 lights on me. How do you expect me to? I go, you're hot.
The lights are on me because
let's
they're
light
all on
Josh up. Well, listen.
You're like one of those tinfoil things that people wear on their face when they're suntanning.
Don't put a black something behind me. Let's get some colors in here.
What are those things you put around a dog's neck to keep them from biting? One of those little dishes.
Yeah, the little
like a satellite dish.
The cone of shame. Put the cone of shame on me to direct all the light in.
We've got a cone of lights on this guy.
Good Lord.
We can't light him up. Look how dark he is.
Listen.
All right.
There won't be but bunch. Like go like this.
Look,
Here, we'll go like this.
See,
look,
from the far view, you look just fine. You're lit up like a Christmas tree. But this view here,
look, whoop, yeah, that's white right there.
Okay, nobody wants to see that, really.
Yeah,
nobody does.
I'm sicky.
I'm so sweaty. My legs are sticking to this leather chair. Man, I'm cooking. I'm cooking on this leather seat.
Like I said, you got like 3 lights shining down on you.
I knew I shouldn't have gone with leather seats.
Good Lord.
Let's talk about procrastination.
We've been doing plenty of it.
We've been doing plenty of it. So let's talk about procrastination, because one of the things that us men, we really like to do is we like to really have ideas about what we want to do and to get things done. And then sometimes a lot of us are great at creating things, but we never just really follow through and actually get it done. Or when we do, it's too late. And all of a sudden we wonder what went wrong. Well, one of the things that can go wrong with us guys is procrastination. We just keep putting stuff off. Why? What are some of the reasons what do you think? Why do we do that? Why do we put stuff off? Why don't we just get it done? I mean, I have an idea what are the reasons I think we do it. But Josh, you're the expert of procrastination.
Oh,
actually, Josh is the complete opposite.
I was just talking to you this afternoon at lunch about this. We were just having this conversation.
Yeah, we were. Why?
We have to get the things done. Do the things you need to do before the things you want to do.
Grief. I hear that in my sleep.
Listen, we got to be moving forward in life.
You say that way too much.
Dude, I'm not a stagnator. I don't like to stagnate in life. I want to be moving forward constantly.
Yeah.
I think it's a business mantra of most stakes of if you're not growing, you're dying.
Yeah. No third direction.
So you either move forward or you're out.
Yeah. That's
so
true.
It's something we got to constantly be thriving for.
I agree, but that doesn't seem to bother a lot of guys. They just keep putting stuff off. They may know that, but they still procrastinate. What is going on? Now, I'm not saying I don't procrastinate. I skillfully procrastinate.
We just watched a few minutes of it.
Okay, we're talking about other men, not me.
Truths.
We're talking about other men. Those men out there, not us.
And there's the honesty.
We're talking about all the men out there subscribing to us.
Hey,
they're unliking and unsubscribing at this very moment.
Do not sit there and procrastinate. That's all I can say. Don't do it.
No, I agree.
We don't have to, and we shouldn't.
We shouldn't. But why do we do it?
Because it's so easy. It's easy. You open up the social media and you just start scrolling, and one goes to another, and every one of them is just a couple minutes, and you just scroll the next minute, it's done, and then all of a sudden, half hour, gone, hour,
6 hours.
Gone. Anybody who could sit there for 6 hours, you're an amazing person. I could not do that. It's not my personality, but it happens.
Yeah, it does.
You know, it's just when I was a youth, when I was a kid, playing video games was something was cool. Okay, sit down and play some video games. I hear now that men my age are still playing video games.
How old are you?
45.
45, yeah.
Not worried.
You're right.
It is what it is.
100%.
But I can't even imagine. Like, how are you supposed to be the man or a man or the woman or a woman sitting there not doing anything? I was just, I would be lying to you if I told you I would remember exactly how it was said. But I was reading Proverbs this morning, and it spoke about a woman that would be constantly active. Like that's how the woman in your life would be constantly moving forward and constantly would provide at a certain level. And I
Proverbs 31.
Was that
Proverbs
31?
31.
Okay.
Woman. Yeah, absolutely.
So I reread that one a little bit and then went into one, but because today's the first. And when I was reading that, it was like, I think of my wife. My wife never stops moving.
Same.
And so I'm like, okay, well, why should I? It's easy to sit there. I mean, if you're on the couch and yesterday I was just sitting with my daughter and we're teaching her how to do, somebody's going to say I say it wrong. Sudoku. Okay. It's a little numbers game.
Yeah.
I was teaching my daughter how to play it. Yeah. So we're going through all the numbers and I'm explaining how the trivia or game or whatever you want to call it is done. Yeah. So we go through it all. That time with her is not procrastinating. That's not wasting time. That is valuable time that I'm giving to my daughter to teach her something.
So so why do you think that that's valuable as opposed to a waste?
Because it is our responsibility as parents to teach your children anything, like to take that time to sit down and be with them. That I was there for her. That is her time. Yeah. And I would give all that up. That is not a wasted time. Yeah. She is learning something. I mean, and I do one every day. Yeah. Okay. Having her learn that mathematic and that thinking, that critical thinking, like putting numbers together and sequencing and
problem solving,
like that's an important thing that people should have. And for her to have that time with me to be able to sit there and do that. I mean, it's not that I'm like, oh man, I don't want to sit here with her and do this. Yeah. No, that time's for her. Like I enjoy giving my time to my children for those things.
Yeah. Well, it's really an investment. You can sit down and waste time with your kids, but it's even if you sat down and played, let's say, video games with your kids, even though a video game has little benefit, It can teach you to solve problems. If I go there, then I have to go there. And if I don't do that, then that will happen.
Okay.
But it's just like any other activity. The point is not, for me at least, it's not so much the activity as what are they learning from that activity? Because I didn't play a lot of video games growing up, but I played things like Pitfall and Galaga. Pac-Man was a big one. And Pac-Man teaches you how to plan ahead for moves in anticipation what the enemy is going to do. What are those ghosts going to do? I have no idea. But if I go here and they go there, then I know I've got to go there.
So that's strategy?
I think it helps with strategy if that's what's being taught. If it's something that you're passively just kind of learning.
How about these new war games?
The new war games,
all these fighting games.
I think you can learn the same thing from those games. I'm not saying they're completely healthy, and I'm not saying there's no drawbacks to those types, because it can really desensitize you to what death is. Okay. When you kill somebody, there's not, my second or third life.
There's no reboot.
There's life in prison and so people don't really understand. A lot of kids, especially, don't understand the seriousness of what it means to kill something or someone. That it is final. Why? Because they can just restart the game and do it again. You can't do that with life. So if that's what they're learning, it's unhealthy. But if they're learning strategy and problem solving, I don't think that that's something that they successfully do all on their own. But if you have a parent or a loved one next to them saying, okay, when that happens, what are you going to do next? And you have to relate it verbally to them. Okay, like that game in life, sometimes things are going to not go your way. And then what are you going to do? Do you have a plan? And if you don't, I assure you, the world has a plan. Somebody else has a plan. Can you walk through this mentally before you get started doing something?
Do you play board games with your kids?
Every once in a while, we'll play Clue. Clue is one of our favorites. Who done it? Heard of Paying Attention?
How about Cash Flow? Have you heard of that?
No, not heard of Cash Flow. Monopoly.
Cash Flow is phenomenal.
Monopoly teaches great amounts of greed.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Cash Flow, phenomenal game.
Really?
Yes. Robert Kiyosaki actually
really?
put the game together.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yes. And he put this game together, and now he has one for kids, but it teaches kids strategy on investing. Like when you get money, my daughter, my wife, my son, all of us play it. And there are times you don't want to play because you're getting your butt kicked. And you keep landing on bad spots.
That's the
and
market.
You're not getting any money.
Welcome to the market.
And you bought a stock, and that stock's not coming through. And you're like, now that's strategy to life.
Yeah.
Sitting there playing a video game that truly has no purpose.
Yeah.
Is not. There's nothing to that. You're procrastinating in life because you're just burning up time. So if you put down let's think of it this way.
I don't know.
If you put down every single thing that was just a filler of time, let's call a video game a filler of time.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. It's entertainment.
Yeah,
sure.
Filler time. How many hours, let's say you work every day till, let's say 5 o'clock. And you come home at 5 o'clock and you go to bed at 10. That's 5 hours in between.
Yeah.
How many hours would you say that the normal person plays or fills their time in there?
Man, I don't know.
In those 5 hours?
I don't know. No idea.
Okay. So let's just say like 3.
Let's say, I was going to say,
okay.
let's say 3.
Let's say 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to figure there's, let's say, an hour to make dinner or whatever and eat or whatever, and then another hour to shower and get ready or whatever to go to bed, or the wind down last few minutes. So you have 3 hours of every night that you're just filling with filler.
Yeah.
Whether it be swiping, whether it be gaming,
whether
it be whatever. Imagine if you took those 3 hours and did 1 hour of exercise a day.
Yeah.
Just one. And took 1 hour of reading a day. Can you imagine what people would look like physically and mentally if you just did that? That's all it takes.
So
if you have to start somewhere, though.
No, I agree with you. Like, we make our kids read for an hour a day. That's they understand this is what's happening.
You don't get a choice.
It's not a question. No.
Now, hang on. Do they do one of these? Come on.
No.
Okay,
not
good.
anymore. Not with the reading.
Okay.
Because it's become such a part of the lifestyle.
It's a habit.
It's a habit. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, A habit is a habit until it becomes so frequent that it's becomes a lifestyle. A habit is something we do over and over again, which you're right, that it still would be considered a habit. But when it gets so deeply ingrained, it's merely just a part of the lifestyle, but it still is a habit. You're right. Yeah, it's still a habit. And so my question is, why won't people utilize their time wisely? And I think what you and I talked about was the reason why is because they want to procrastinate. And we have to peel the onion back. Why do men procrastinate? And you said it, because it's easy. It's easy to put something off that can be put off. Just about anything in your life, except maybe the deadline on your rent, can be put off. Think about it. The workforce today, bosses today, teachers, schools today, how often do they fire somebody? They rarely fire anybody. Why? Because the tolerance level for not behaving well or not doing your job is such that they just won't fire you for it. Nobody gets fired hardly anymore. It's not a thing. People aren't as hard on people at work anymore as they were when we were growing up. Can you imagine going out late Friday night? You're supposed to work Saturday. You stay out to 2 or 3 in the morning. The alarm clock goes off because you got to be at work at 8. What did you do? Did you call in?
No.
No. Why? Tell me why.
Those days?
Yeah. Oh. Because you wouldn't have a job.
Well, the beginnings of that in my life, I was in the military.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't party when I was a kid, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I had things at home I had to do. My mom didn't allow me to procrastinate or fart around. You're going to be focused. Of course, we'd like to spend time with the family a lot, but in my not adolescence, your not teen. It's like they're growing up, 19, 18 to 20,
young adult.
23, young adult life. When I was in the military, when I was in the Marine Corps, we had a joke about it because we would go out and party.
Yeah.
Till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And we would, when we drove home, we would literally pull in moments before we were supposed to be out in formation.
Yeah.
And we would joke about it because you would just slip that one leg in, you'd pull that one leg back out, set it on the ground and go, man, this is going to be a good day.
Yeah.
It was just something you experienced though. You didn't have a choice. You weren't given a choice because you had to be out there in formation. We're going to do PT.
Yeah. But what if you weren't? What if you were late?
Oh,
what if you didn't show up?
The repercussion of it was way worse. Being in the military, there was no joking around. You didn't get that chance. It wasn't. No.
Because it was the same way with jobs when I was growing up. Look, you were supposed to come in. You come in late. You could lose your job on the spot. They don't need you. There's a stack of applications of people they'll hire just like you. And
kids don't work that day though.
No, they don't work like that today because now they get away with everything. They get away with everything. You can disrespect a school teacher up one side and down the other, and the school teacher will get in trouble.
I have heard, I found out that in Oregon, so we used to have it where it was pump the gas all the time.
Oh, yeah.
In order to pump the gas, they had moved that age to 18 years old. When I was 13 as a kid, my dad came home one day, I was hanging out at home, and he goes, hey, I got a job for you. I'm thinking, huh?
Yeah.
He goes, oh, no, I got a job for you. I'm like, okay, what? He goes, oh, you're going to go to the gas station. You're going to work at a little convenience store gas station. You're going to pump gas. And I'm like, I go, why? And he goes, because you're not hanging out here.
Yeah.
Because I was having a good summer. I was just farting around, not doing nothing. He's like, nope, not having it in my house. Job.
Yeah, my dad got me a job at Phillips 66. I'm like, I don't want to work at no dirty gas station.
Exactly.
Guess what?
I went and did it.
Yeah.
Learned about money.
Yeah.
Learned about counting money. Learned about
the value of the dollar, the earned dollar, not the value of a dollar, the value of an earned dollar. That's two different things.
First time the till was off, and he's like, "Oh yeah, where it's coming out of your check." I'm like, "Whoa, hold on a minute here."
Yeah,
I didn't count that money wrong.
Somebody's going to pay for it.
You're short $6.
Yep.
I don't care if it came from one person or 15. This is it.
Yep. Oh, it's got to be accounted for.
Didn't do that again.
Yeah.
There
Procrastination.
Procrastination. Where are we at?
I don't know
how do you get me all so far off track?
What are you talking about? You're talking about military. Everybody's green. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm trying to focus on procrastination.
We got to start calling this rabbit hole.
Oh, man.
Go all over the place. Good Lord.
Geez. Procrastination.
Crazy place.
Let me give you my take on procrastination because
you're doing it right now.
I'm trying to do it right now. That's not procrastination, Josh. So here's my thing. I used to be a big procrastinator, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. I would put off writing reports, you name it, anything for work. I'd put it off to the night before. But in the end, it got done and it got done right. So in that case, where somebody procrastinates, they wait to the last moment, like getting right in line before formation. But hey, you got in formation, you knocked it out of the park. That makes it so much easier to keep procrastinating.
Oh, yeah.
Because in the end, like in my industry with estate planning, what matters most is the final product. And so I can procrastinate if I want to, as long as I get the job done right.
Let's not go there. Let's not say that your customers get a procrastinated project. That's not what I said. I said I could. I didn't say I did. Oh, okay.
I don't do that.
Okay, thank you.
I spend about 3 weeks minimum, 2 to 3 weeks minimum on each person's estate. So there's no procrastination. There is a very long process to this thing. I have to be
You're diligent about what you're getting done, making sure that they get everything that they need.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I can't afford not to, and they can't either. So
well, they're not paying.
We got to get it right.
They're paying for a premium product.
Premium, yes.
So you're going to give it to them now.
100%.
Exactly. Good.
What I'm saying is that it's a lot easier for someone to procrastinate when they procrastinate time and time again, but yet they still get the job done. That used to be me, not in this industry, but that used to be me because I'm a pressure player. I get stuff done. I wrote a 25-page paper in graduate school the night before I turned it in, and guess what my grade was?
Of course, you got an A.
A plus.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Not an A minus, not an A, an A plus. You know why?
Let's teach the kids
because I roll that way.
Let's wait till the last minute. No. I'm a pressure player. Oh,
I am a pressure player, but
here
I'm trying to get to a lesson here. That's not the
There's
end
no
of
lesson
the story.
there. The whole time you've been talking me into procrastinating and
That's
telling me to
not
do
the
everything
end of the
last minute.
story.
That's last minute stuff. Like, do it last minute. It'll be all right.
End of the story.
Wait to 5 minutes before. Work yourself to death. Last 5 minutes.
Tell me when you're done. Are you done?
I don't know. Let me think about it.
Are you going to share the show?
Are
you going to share the show,
hey,
Jeff?
You said I was the host and you were the co-host.
Crippled Jeff, are you going to share the show, Jeff?
Oh, good Lord. Hey.
We got to have him on again.
I love you, Jeff.
Yeah, we got to have Jeff back on.
I love him.
We got to have him on again soon. Let's try to get him next week.
All right.
I've got 2 special guests here in a couple weeks. You don't know about that yet because you're not co-host yet. So.
I'm not, yeah.
Here's the problem with procrastinating. Even if you're able to get the job done and done right, late in the game, the problem is this. You're not going to be able to pull that off every time. And when you don't, there can be dire consequences to that. Not only that, but we know what the silent killer is for middle-aged to older men, and it is stress. And there is a tremendous amount of stress when you wait to the last minute, you put the pressure on, you neglect your family in order to get things done because you're doing it all in one sitting. It is not healthy. The brain, especially in this day and age, you have about 20 to 30 minutes of prime focus, energy when it comes to your mentality. That's why in school and everywhere else they tell you, this is why at jobs they give you breaks. The brain can only handle so much for optimum results and capacity for those results. If you don't take frequent breaks and you get everything all done all at once, your work will suffer. I don't care if you get the job done and get it done right or not. You are prone to mistakes and your work will suffer. If not now, eventually. And it's not healthy for you on the inside either. And it creates a bad pattern. Do you think that's the only thing that the person's procrastinating? No. Procrastination never comes in a single package. There's always a number of things a procrastinator is procrastinating.
I got a question for you.
What?
Are you talking yourself into taking basketball breaks all day long? I'm just curious.
It is college football season.
I see you wear your memorabilia.
Absolutely. Boomer Sooner.
Yeah.
Everybody out there watching this podcast or listening, I'm an Oklahoma Sooners fan. I wasn't born in Oklahoma. I'm a Georgia Bulldog and Oklahoma Sooner fan because I grew up in both places, so I have two teams. I'm entitled to two teams because of those facts. And I will tell you this. Every single one of you watching or listening to this podcast, if you cut your arm, you will bleed this color. Let's just make that clear.
Oh, good Lord.
Boomer Sooner and Georgia Bulldog blood is inside each and every one of you.
Where's the Bulldog blood?
That is period. Well, both teams their color is red.
Oh.
Do you know that?
No,
of course
I don't.
not, because
I don't watch.
he doesn't watch sports.
I don't. It's a waste of time.
You probably watch badminton or something.
You know what? We were just at lunch having a conversation about sports and this.
What do you watch? Do you watch rodeo or
I don't watch
some sort
any,
of?
No, I don't watch any.
You
of
watch
it.
some sort of redneck.
I do
show.
not watch anything like that. None of it.
He watches a redneck.
None of it. None of it. I don't watch any of it.
Stop it.
I don't. I may sit down with the family to watch a TV show or something here and there, but dude, I am not a sports person. Back in the day, I will tell you this.
You're missing out.
Back in the day, my big thing, MMA. But I knew someone who actually.
Fake. Is that where they hit each other with the steel chairs?
No, not WWE like you were trying to get into. Actual mixed martial arts, like actual fighting. I was graced enough to know an actual middleweight champion. I was friends with him. Yes.
Who is it?
He's no longer with us anymore. His name was Evan Tanner.
Oh, you knew Evan Tanner?
Yes.
What happened to him? Did he pass away?
He did. It's amazing. He has an amazing life. But yeah,
I remember watching him on the UFC house when they had the houses, and he was on that. He was one of my favorites.
He did a lot of stuff. Phenomenal man. But
wow.
Anyway.
I didn't know that. How long ago did he pass away?
Oh, it was quite a while ago.
Oh,
a long time ago.
Evan Tanner.
Yeah, a few years ago. There's a guy that's actually getting ready to write a book about him.
Yeah.
That I'm excited when it does come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had lunch.
That made me excited about it. Like it was actually worth watching because you knew somebody who was in it. Like, okay, that's cool.
Exactly.
There's actually something behind this. You're watching that person train. You watch them live their life, go through all this stuff, and you're like, okay, you can associate with it.
You did a little jujitsu, didn't you?
I did a little bit.
A little bit of it, huh? Yeah.
But being able to be with him
Yeah.
and see his path to actual, like when you going and doing it for an enjoyment, like every guys go play basketball. Like you go play basketball. You're no NBA player. You're not. I mean, you're good. I've heard. I couldn't tell you, but I've heard you're good at it. But you're not an NBA player.
No.
But to sit there and like
I could play for the Portland Trailblazers, that's for sure.
Oh, that ain't hard. Come on, they ain't never done anything. Come on. But
anyway,
but you wouldn't play for the Chicago Bulls, maybe now, but not back when 95, 94.
No
way.
No,
because the great was there. You're great.
Yeah, he's right. He's right there on that wall.
Yeah, that one.
That's his last shot.
Is it? Wow,
anyway.
Amazing. Couldn't tell you that.
What was your point?
We're procrastinating. I just wanted to show
not we. You are procrastinating. What are you talking about? We are procrastinating.
I'm showing you procrastination.
Look, I'm just waiting for you to bring up tinfoil hat stuff because it's sitting right there.
I see it.
We keep a tinfoil hat on hand when Josh is with us. Yep, here we go. Put it on for the folks. Yeah. Just a reminder, if you would like a tinfoil hat signed by Josh,
they're available.
They are available. Just comment below. Give us your address, message us privately. We'll send you a tinfoil hat signed by Josh Hawks himself.
There is a couple of you out there. We do have them ready for you. We will get them out to you.
Yeah, we've got a stack of them.
We do. We got them.
Still have to mail
They're
them.
available. We will get them out.
So donate.
We've been procrastinating.
Donate for, we need donations for the postage.
Oh, good Lord.
You're going to get little. They're not even going to be formed. Are they formed, fully formed?
Yeah, they're ready to go.
And we're going to put them in like a hollow box.
Well, I was looking at some boxes.
How do you
online.
ship those?
Well, I saw a box that was
you
about
put a chicken in it
8 inches by 8 inches by about a foot tall. I found some.
You know, it's going to be like one of those boxes where, what was that? A Christmas Story where he gets that leg lamp.
Yes.
We're going to send it to you in a big old crate. Like that. Yeah. That would be outstanding. We could pick one subscriber. Let's pick one subscriber and we'll put it in a box that
a wood crate,
a forklift would have to deliver, and it'll be just a little tinfoil hat. Dude. After it's in
all
like
this
20
packing,
boxes.
all this stuff, like little sticks holding it in place and shape and everything.
Foam peanuts everywhere.
Oh my goodness. Train wreck. All right, so
where were we?
We've been all over the place. But anyway, got off track.
So much.
You being a basketball player.
Just me.
This is why you can't have me as no co-hosting. None. I'm rethinking
the whole thing.
It is a bad idea. Bad idea.
What were you saying about sports?
I don't know. You got me off track.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's not
somehow you got me onto
though.
MMA, and we were talking about that. And Anyway, somebody I knew in it, but
I had lunch with an MMA guy about a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, you're killing me. Come on. Where's he from? Around the local area?
No, he runs Team Quest out here.
Matt Lindell? Matt Lindland?
Yeah, great guy. He loves God. The guy was really outspoken about God.
He's a good dude.
I really like him. Matter of fact, he asked to be on this podcast, so we're going to bring him on.
Let's get him in here.
We got to get Lindland.
He's a good dude.
He is a good dude. We'll get him on soon. Get him on soon.
Cool. That'd be awesome.
So I've had lunch with him 2 or 3 times, and man, he's just an interesting cat. Those MMA guys, they're cut from a different cloth.
There's no procrastination.
There's no and that'll be our show for the day.
We were supposed to be staying on it, and here we go again. Sidetracked away.
Man, that burger that you had me eat. You bought
I didn't
me lunch
have you
today.
nothing.
By the way, thank you for lunch today.
Listen.
It was an A1 burger.
Okay, you picked your burger.
I didn't say I didn't.
You picked it. So don't say what you bought me. I didn't know.
You
bought
picked
my
lunch today.
Okay, well, you're welcome. Okay, now you picked your burger that gave you heartburn, not me.
Like a big production. I'm just saying thank you for lunch.
No, you weren't. You were going to make it my problem. And no.
What are you talking about?
I see your petty little games. I see where you go with this. Not happening. Not going to play into your stuff. Not doing it.
Where could I possibly go with that?
You were going to blame me for it.
For what?
I got heartburn because Josh bought me this burger.
My stomach keeps growling.
You're totally going there. No.
Man, you know me too well.
Listen, not my
That's
problem.
why we can't play together.
Yeah, well. But no, we've
about
procrastination enough.
Let's talk about
We've gotten way off track.
I'm not editing
back onto track.
I'm not going to edit this thing and cut back all the fluff because it'd be about a 3-minute podcast.
It is easy to not do the things you need to do.
There we go. Yeah.
Very easy. Very simple.
Thank you. Yeah.
But as long as we allot our time properly and focus on what's truly important, what needs to get done, you can get through it. But I mean, everybody, if you're allotting time for playing video games, and in like the vision of I need to relax, that's dumb.
Yeah,
that's a waste of time.
It's more than just video games too, though.
But that's the big
what about
thing.
Those people that play Sudoku?
Or swiping. I play one game, one a day because you got to keep this sharp.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I know guys that play probably 36 holes of golf a week.
Oh, no way.
And it's just like, I don't mean to judge. I'm not judging. Each their own. That's fine.
Wait, so 30. So that's just 2 games, right?
2 whole games.
So they go twice a week and they go play golf. Okay, so
that's a good 3.5 to 4 hour venture each time.
Okay, are they doing business while they're out there?
I don't know.
No, just
they're doing beers.
Pure fun.
They're doing beers.
Pure fun.
Yeah, pure fun.
So they're going out with their friends twice a week.
Yeah.
To go play golf.
Yeah.
Okay. How many times a week do you go play basketball?
Okay, let me get back. Let me bring this around because I think
just wanted to ask.
If you're misunderstanding what I'm saying, the listeners are too. So let me make this straight. I don't judge guys for playing basketball or golf twice a week. Okay, I don't mind that. I'm not saying. What I'm saying is that those things that are not a problem, they can be problems.
Oh, for
Basketball
sure.
can be a problem.
It could be. Basketball
has been a problem with me in the past. Where I'm going to go play for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I end up staying 3.5 hours because I can't. I'm winning and I'm not leaving till I lose.
So you played 18 holes.
Or 36. Or what I'm saying is there's nothing wrong with those things. I don't see anything wrong with video games. I don't see anything wrong with playing basketball as long as it's done, number one, in moderation. And number two, you're not putting off more productive things that are going to cause you problems down the road.
So did you read every day? Do you get your hour of reading in?
I read at least 2 hours a day.
Well, I'm proud of you.
My job requires me to read.
No.
I'm talking about, talking about recreationally?
No. So this is something
I study my Bible religiously an hour and a half a day.
Okay, not for work purposes.
Not for work purposes.
No, it's just sit down and you're reading for your enjoyment.
Yeah, because...
Or your education in it.
Yeah. I invest in myself being as much as possible an honorable and godly man of integrity. And if I don't take care of me that way, I'm not going to be much use for my wife or my children if I'm not the man I need to be. I invest a lot of time each day into being better, and I have a long way to go.
Well, we all do. None of us are perfect by it.
Yeah, but not everybody realizes that. Some people think they've arrived.
I can sit here and I can discuss with you this, okay? And there are days I fail. I'll be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. I fail at this at times.
Sure.
But I strive to not. I had someone tell me one time, "Oh, on social media you think you're so perfect." No, I'm not. I am not perfect by any means. By no means am I perfect. But I strive every day to be better than I was the day before.
Yeah.
So procrastination is part of that. Those are the days when I fail. It's the days I procrastinate.
Yeah.
Swipe.
Yeah.
And as much as you post, it's a lot of swiping.
I repost more than I do anything.
You do.
I'm always
you do.
reposting
I'm teasing you. I'm sorry.
I know you are.
People don't.
Why you judge me? Don't judge me.
I don't judge. I just like harassing
You're judging me.
I'm not. You do your own. I just like harassing you. That's all.
I know a really good dude who plays a lot of golf, and you're judging him.
That's his choice. I know, to each his own. I mean, I don't care if he does or doesn't. I don't care. You do you, Bob.
The key is we shouldn't procrastinate, because I think procrastination really shines a light on what we value in that moment more than anything. And when we procrastinate, what we're doing is we're taking everything that truly is valuable to us, truly the things we truly love, and we're like hitting pause on that love and that value so that we can do nothing but waste time. Now, I do think that there is a difference between swiping on your phone to decompress, or playing video games just to decompress mentally, or exercising too much or too little, whatever, doing something that's going to decompress your stress. I think that's different than procrastinating. I think that decompressing or coping with a hard day by doing some of these things is healthy. I think that's fine, so that you don't explode. But you said a key word earlier, habit. When it becomes a habit that your coping mechanisms begin to overstep what you need to do for your family and yourself and your children, then now it goes from coping to procrastination. You are now procrastinating. The difference between coping and procrastinating is neglect. When you're coping with something, you're not neglecting. You are caring for yourself. But when you procrastinate, you are neglecting certain responsibilities you should be engaging with. But you're not. Why? Why are you neglecting? I'm neglecting because I'm lazy. I just don't want to right now. I don't have to right now if I don't want to. And while there's something to be said for that kind of freedom to, hey, you know what? I don't have to do this now. I don't think all procrastination is bad. But I think when procrastination is bad, when your personal life begins to suffer from it and your professional work begins to suffer from it, I think that's when procrastination gets to be really unhealthy and damaging.
So I have maybe you can enlighten me a little bit on this. So sometimes I feel that some people believe that things are too stressful to deal with at the time. Like they're like, oh, this is just so overwhelming. The thing that I have to be doing is so overwhelming that they're like, I'm going to just do this over here because this is easy and I don't have to deal with that right now. And you keep putting off the thing you need to do because it's that thing you need to do is overwhelming because you don't know all the answers to fix that, or you don't have all the solutions in your mind put together to complete that task.
Yeah.
So you don't do that task and you find something else until you reach a point where you don't want to deal with that task. And then you find the next one.
Right.
And then that last thing, that thing you need to be doing to get yourself over that hump, to like, because that could be hanging you up in life. Let's say that one thing is like hanging you up in life.
Yeah.
Like without you completing that, you're stalemated in life with something.
Yeah.
Financially or whatever. How do you deal with it? How do you get past that?
Well, there's one thing that's present and there's one thing that's missing in those circumstances. The one thing that's present is fear. Fear keeps you from doing what needs to be done, to taking that step, taking that risk, whatever it may be. That will, if you just step into it and you get past your fear and you just do it, you at least have a chance to getting over the hump. In there, that's the one thing that's present is fear, and the one thing missing is courage. Everybody needs the courage to face their fear. Without courage, in the presence of fear, you will wilt. You will never go anywhere. You will never maximize your potential when you have fear and no courage. If you have courage, fear is not an issue anymore. Fear is present. Fear is okay. It's fine to feel. It's fine to it's okay to be afraid. But courage isn't not being afraid. Courage is being afraid and taking the step anyway. And you have to do that. And most people aren't able to do that. It's not that they're not able. They won't do it because they are walking alone. We talk about this all the time. Walking alone. Where are the people around that person? Where are the people around that guy saying, look, I know you're scared, but I got your back. You know, if you try this, I had this conversation with a guy today who's afraid to fail in business. I said, listen, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you are successful. I will. You have my commitment on that. If he didn't have that and I said, hey, you're hired, hey, go do a good job, et cetera, and I'm not going to train you, I'm going to give you minimal tools, I'm setting him up to fail. And so if you see somebody like that who just can't seem to get past the hump, it's not that they can't, it's that they won't, because maybe one of the reasons are that they don't have courage is you're not encouraging them.
At what point do you back off?
You've got to have other people before you have courage.
But when do you back off? Like you see them constantly at the edge. They're like at the edge of like, okay, I'm going to get onto it. I'm going to start doing this.
Yeah.
I'm almost there, and they dab a toe in it.
Yeah.
But they stand right there on the edge. How do you get them to like get it done?
That's funny because you can lead them to water. You can't lead them to drink. And like, if at all possible, you kick them in the ass as hard as you can until they go over the cliff. You push them over the edge and they'll hate you for it in the moment, but I'll thank you for it later.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's the way I see it. Now, you really, in my opinion, it's not necessary, but you really have to have a relationship with somebody like that to where they will hear what you're saying to them, that they'll respond to that kicking in the rear end. Because if you don't know them or they don't respect you, the chances of them responding in a positive, productive way, I think are pretty slim. But some guys are different. They will respond to that from a not so close friend. So I would say at the end of the day, if you love them and care about them, whether you're friends or not, kick them in the rear end. If you've tried everything else, kick them. That's what eagles do. The bald eagles.
Yeah.
You know, they kick you out of the nest, and as you're falling, the baby eagle's falling, before it hits the ground, they grab them real quick, and the mama eagle will take them all the way back up, way high in the sky, and drop them again. And they'll spin around. They're falling like this, coming all the way down. And before that baby eagle hits the ground, the mom snatches it up and takes it all the way back up again and drops it over and over and over and over again, endlessly until that baby bald eagle flaps its wings and flies. And that's what some guys need. You got to take them up high and kick them out and drop them. And it seems like you're being a horrible friend, but in the end, what you're doing is you're actually really caring for that guy. You're really loving that guy. Kind of like when parents beat your rear ends when you're a kid. You wonder, man, my parents don't love me. I can't stand them. Why would a loving parent hit me like that and spank me like that, et cetera? Because they love you. They want you to learn. And you obviously haven't learned yet, so this is what you've got coming. What are you going to take away from that? Oh, we didn't know it at the time. Remember when, did your mom or dad ever say, this is going to hurt me more than it does you?
Yep. Been there.
I was calling BS on that. I'm like, yeah, right.
This ain't going to hurt you. You don't feel bad about it at all. Until you're a parent. And
that belt,
then you understand
when that buckle hits you by accident on that belt.
Listen,
oh my Lord.
It ain't good. But
no, it's not. Well, you know what? It is though.
You need that.
Pain is good sometimes.
Weakness leaving the body.
Mm-hmm. That's what you Marines say. Hey. You're right though. 100% right. So that's what I think about procrastination. I don't know. I know that it's not good. I know that I use procrastination productively. I think there's a productive way to use it where you're balancing your life. I have a list of about 12 things don't shake your head no. Don't shake your head no. I had 12 things on my list of things to do today. 6 of which I knew I probably wasn't going to get to. So guess when I put them off till?
The end.
Tuesday. Today's Friday. Monday's Labor Day. I'm not doing anything Labor Day. Actually, I probably will. I'll get in trouble for it at home too. I put it off till Tuesday. Why? Because they weren't urgent.
Oh,
they were on my list.
That's a whole nother conversation.
It is.
Let's set that one up for a whole nother conversation.
But I'm not going to wait till the day before They have to get done.
Urgent but not necessary.
There is a such thing as skillful procrastination. Procrastination has a bad rap. Yes, it does.
No.
Come on, Josh.
No.
Come on. I never run out of things to do.
Every time I do, well, of course, your inbox will always be full.
That's right.
Your inbox in life will always be full.
Don't put it off. Clear it out. See?
Well, you just keep leaving it there, and so it keeps piling up because you put it off till Tuesday.
Let me ask you something. I've got 6 more things to do when we're done. My wife wants me home at 5 o'clock to spend time with with her and the kids. But my inbox at work is full. So should I clear it out and get home at 7 o'clock and neglect my family? Or should I put it off till Tuesday when I can actually get it done?
But there's a difference. Procrastinating it away and not doing it, you mindfully thought to not do it. Okay. Procrastinating is like,
yes.
Well, I really would like to be doing it, but I probably should be doing it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do this over here.
Yeah,
I should be doing this, but God, I'm going to go hang.
I got you now. Okay.
Logically went, I am not going to do those things because I can accomplish them on Tuesday.
Right.
In my work hours that I have, I will allot time on Tuesday to take care of those items.
Yeah.
That is not procrastinating and going, oh man, I just didn't, I ran out of time to do them.
Gotcha. So your definition,
set that aside.
Yeah. So your definition of procrastination is procrastination if you don't have any good reason for putting it off. Like, I'm putting those things off till Tuesday so that I can spend quality time at home.
Totally different.
That is putting it off. But procrastination is I have the ability to do it right now. I have the time to do it, but I'm just not going to do it right now.
There you go.
For whatever reason.
We're pulling up the dictionary on this one. We
probably should have defined terms before we started.
Yeah, because
But we can put that on our viewers.
Yeah,
so
you guys,
probably their fault.
Throw it out there, guys.
Yeah.
Exactly. What is the exact definition?
We
came in here with an idea of what it was. Your idea and mine obviously were different.
Yeah.
We can see now.
So we spent an hour. We spent
discussing
like 45 minutes discussing them.
Procrastination on my side and your side. Okay, now just tell us which one of us is right.
So the whole time
I want to know who's right.
The whole time we agree and we're arguing.
Who's procrastinating?
Oh my gosh.
The one who's putting it off willfully, or the one who put it off?
Well, I hate to be the one to procrastinate.
I guess both of them are willfully.
But I think we could get right into our next episode, but we're going to put that off till next week. Is that fair enough?
I love it. Oh,
all right. Well, you know what? Today's been fun. I hope you guys learned a lot about procrastination. Hope you guys got some entertainment. Yeah, or not. Hey, we'll see you guys next time.
Like and
right
subscribe.
Here on the like and subscribe. We love you guys. Here's our camera out here where you can see us both. Hey, we love you guys. Comment. Tell us what your definition of procrastination is. How would you define that? I think whoever's definition we find to be most accurate and helpful, I think we should give them something. Surprise gift for you guys. Okay?
Enjoy.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time. Right here on the Grit.